Hey collective, welcome to my channel. I'm the Buddha Baddie. I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. Channel messages that I get from the Most High, and I give you guys those messages. Okay. So you guys are going through a massive upgrade. Okay, I just want to say congratulations. You guys have passed a test here. You guys have been gracefully executing something here is what I'm hearing. You guys have been expanding your mind, really connecting to source, really tapping into your own wisdom here. And I feel like source, the divine, is really blessing you and connecting with you right now, okay? Inviting you to connect here. All right. I'm also getting like a past version of yourself is coming back up, but in like a more refined energy. Okay. Your divine talents are being they're being illuminated here, okay? Spirit, ancient ancestors, universe, source, thank you so much for guiding me and allowing me to receive the most accurate messages I can at this moment in time. Any evil, ill will, negativity, attempts at destiny swapping, please return to sender tenfold. Thank you. I ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to please guide and protect me as I communicate with my guides and I tap into the wisdom of the universe. I respect this opportunity to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with pure intentions of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about me that is not of the light, please go back to where you came from or turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me. Okay. So we have initiation by air. Okay. Okay. What I'm getting from this is you really connecting here with a shift in perception. Okay. You guys your perception is shifting. I feel like you have reached some sort of mountain of mastery. Okay. You could have been in the dry lands for some time here, maybe dried up resources, dried up, something was like drying up for you, but I feel like it's like you have sent out a signal to the universe that is actually opening up new ways of resources for you, okay? All right, let's get one more, Holy Spirit. All right, thank you. Yeah, karmic clearing. All right, this is your clearing of karmic debt happening. You have sent out a signal. All right, I feel like the universe is grabbing you in their hands, you know, in its hands, right? The divine is like holding you like this, like, okay, my love, my being, I got you, okay? Yeah, spiritual decree. Okay, I feel like you guys have passed a major test. All right, you have been true and honest with, yeah, you have been true and honest with something here, with yourselves here, with source. All right, I feel like you are definitely like connected in between realms right now as well, like spiritually. You're very spiritually tapped in right now. Okay, and I feel like this shift in perception is going to help you clear a lot of karmic, outdated beliefs here, okay? This could have been beliefs of an old paradigm, maybe that are coming back up to, or resurfacing for you guys to really take a look at and realize how far you've come, how much you have changed, and how much these beliefs do not resonate with you anymore, okay? 3:53 on my timer. It's almost like you see how they're like here, they're like, I made it. And it's like the divine is shining a light on you guys because you guys have made it through a lot here. Again, that mountain of mastery. You see, you have reached that peak here. You're being illuminated as an enlightened being here. All right, someone who has gone through the fire, has gone through the tribulations, and has received the messages that they need to move forward here. Okay. Okay, I like that for you guys. Love that. All right, yeah, you guys are definitely in your power here. Or you're stepping into your power. We have wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose the highest good in the situation. So I feel like, yeah, you're clearing some sort of karmic debt when it comes to 4 my timer, being wise enough to learn the lessons and do the things that most people wouldn't do, okay? Do the things that most people aren't brave enough to do, okay? Or they don't want to go in deep enough to do because of their own, you know, belief systems, these karmic energies, these karmic outdated beliefs of disappointing other people and like succumbing to people pleasing and doing things out of just wanting to be validated. I feel like you guys are learning more, you guys are reading more, you guys are just doing a lot more research. All right, you guys are wisening up to these things here. Yeah, and I feel like you guys are definitely like creating and building something here through your wisdom. Okay, I heard from Spirit, literally just told me, just heard, oh. My throat chakra has been attacked so much today, it's not even funny. I rebuke that in the name of the Lord. So yeah, I'm hearing don't stop, okay? I'm also hearing don't stop me now, cause I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. 555 my timer. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me now. Yeah, I don't wanna stop at all. Excuse me guys, I'm really not trying to sing on you. I'm not trying to sing on you. Yeah. This is a psychic upgrade. You guys are going through a psychic upgrade. Your intuition is expanding. All right, I don't know why I'm getting like a Venn diagram from here. So maybe there's something here that maybe you guys want to, in order to like tap more into certain things about like this paradigm shift that you're going through, do a Venn diagram here. Maybe about past life or things that happened in a past life that you guys have, maybe like outdated karmic beliefs, newer beliefs here, and things that have a contrast or things that are similar. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe that's important. Maybe you guys want to create a Venn diagram here that will help you, that will give you more wisdom, more insight on maybe things that have been outdated that you have transformed into new beliefs, and things that are similar to a past belief that you guys have alchemized into a newer belief. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. This is like major transformation here. Okay, this is a big change. All right, 7-11 on my timer. This is, you know, every rose has its thorn. Maybe you guys had to deal with a prickly situation, but it brought you out to be a beautiful, beautiful flower, okay? You see how there's like this skeleton at the top of it. So it's almost like you have to be, you're going through some sort of initiation phase, okay? You're going through some sort of like, I don't know why I'm hearing reincarnation, reincarnated, or maybe you were something reincarnated. Okay, you guys are definitely going through this transformation right now here. All right, stay grounded as well. Find yourself, you know, not being too tapped into the spiritual all the time. Just find ways to really ground yourself, okay? Because we do live in the, you know, we live in this world, and we can't always just be in like la-di-da-da spiritual land. Even though you do see with the spiritual lens, it's important to focus on the right now and ground yourself, because there's a lot of things that are being hidden from you right now. 808 on my timer. All right, that can be involving your security, your foundation, but there's a lot of things being hidden for you right now, because you are going through a super big transformation that you don't see some things coming here. Okay. All right, Spirit, come through. Yeah, I feel like you've had to really go through a lot of different phases to shift your perception here to gain this psychic insight, okay? I heard it wasn't easy, all right? But you guys have ultimately become spiritually, you know, awoke. You guys are woke. You guys are very woke, okay? And it's almost like you guys, yeah, you guys are like reincarnated souls. Like you guys have been here for multiple lifetimes here. You have been here before. All right, so you guys are definitely very tapped in. All right, you have definitely been here before to, I heard, to elevate the mass consciousness. Okay, so you guys have definitely tapped into some sort of really powerful spiritual gift here. Okay. And I feel like your wisdom is really going to shift things for people here. It's going to awaken a lot of people to do things out of their spiritual, it's going to help like awaken a spiritual, I heard hiatus. Okay, maybe there's been a lot of people asleep, you know, in this zombie-like mentality. They've been very spiritually asleep. Okay, but now you're awakening people from this hiatus here, or souls or spirits, or like soul, what are they called? Soul child, star childs, and things like that. Okay. Okay. The Tower. This is like a major foundation just crumbling for new ones to be installed. Okay, so this is giving me like old karmic foundations are being destroyed here just for a new foundation to be rebuilt. You guys are part of the new foundation being rebuilt. Okay, you are reconstructing an old paradigm or an old way of being, an old way of thinking, outdated beliefs that no longer resonate with this timeline. Okay, you guys are entering the age of Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius, okay, where things are more authentic, things are more raw, things are more true to you. Okay, no more of this smoke and mirrors kind of thing. People can be hiding, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. It's like everything that's done in the dark is coming to light. You see how these people are falling from the tower? It's like the universe, the divine, is striking a chord in a lot of people's foundation that were built on something faulty. Things that were built off a faulty foundation are crumbling to pieces now. And you guys are the ones that are being, you know, the mentors to help people be guided into the new foundation that is being built. Wow. Eight of Cups. Yeah. I'm getting people walking away from an old foundation that could have been very like emotionally invested. Like people invested probably their lives in this old outdated belief. And you guys are awakening people to a point where they cannot hide from this no longer. Okay, a lot of people have to, you know, really get on, like people want to get on the bandwagon now with what you're saying. Maybe you guys, I'm also getting like you guys could have been prosecuted, or what's the word? Like, I don't know, there's something about you guys being such a powerful and enlightened soul. You guys have been through like the fire. You guys have definitely dealt with like being persecuted. Persecuted is what I meant to say. You have been persecuted for your beliefs, for your new way of thinking, for your innovative way of thinking. You guys could be prophets, or you guys could just definitely be starseeds, and you have some sort of really powerful, enlightened belief system that is meant to awaken the masses. 12 of my timer. Okay, and I feel like this is part of your spiritual mission. All right, and you had a lot of people who were in these dry lands somehow gaining resources off of maybe your emotional state. Okay, so maybe something about your emotions kind of fueled these people, or they're fueling these people to walk away from an old foundation. I'm hearing like you're in the hearts of many. Okay, so you guys could definitely be adored. Okay, maybe you don't see it, maybe people don't speak to you about it, but I'm getting like you guys are star seeds, you guys are earth angels, you guys are literally not human. Okay, so you have some sort of like supernatural essence to you that I feel like you capture the hearts of many. Okay, and a lot of people want to be like bandwagoning behind you because they see that you emotionally invest in things, but you are able to walk away from them if they don't serve your highest good. All right, that's the Tower energy. These people are starting to realize, wow, these things aren't working for me anymore. These belief systems aren't working for me anymore. 1313 on my timer. It's time for a transformation. It's time for a change. And you guys are leading these people towards that. You guys are showing people it is okay to transform. It is okay to know when something is off a faulty foundation and to build something off of a new, more structured and stable foundation. All right, yeah, you have people watching you here. 1331 on my timer. Be careful of people watching you for just to spy on you or just stalk you in certain things. I'm getting like you have some sort of stalker energy who's trying to mimic you, maybe a copycat. All right, but it's also like, I know that it could be flattery. Okay, when someone wants to copy what you do, they just see that your mission is very powerful and they want to just be like you. But just be mindful, okay? Really clear your energy out so you're not tapping into like low vibrational people who are trying to wear your essence, because that can also mess with your vibration. 4 of Wands reverse. Yeah, walking away from, I'm telling you, walking away from disharmony. All right, from things that aren't united. 1414 on my timer. People who aren't reaching that ladder for success or aren't reaching their own ladders for success. Everyone on in this life has a different ladder of success. All right, and it's a belief system. A lot of people have to recondition themselves, their subconscious beliefs of not feeling good enough, not feeling successful enough, not feeling strong enough. Like these belief systems, I feel like were built on a faulty foundation. So these people were not in harmony with themselves. They weren't in union here. Okay, these were like even like people dealing with bad relationships and having the subconscious belief that they were only gonna, that's the best that they were gonna get. I feel like you guys are awakening people to that there's more. Wow. Yeah. Okay, we have 7 of Wands on the back of the deck. This is giving me like, even through these prickly situations, so these people really trying to like create some sort of like, I'm getting like to create some sort of like obstacles here, all right, to make your path a little bit distorted here. These people were with this like venomous energy, all right. These people were like eyeing you because some people don't want to grow out of these faulty foundations, either out of fear, all right, of change, either out of you know, pride, okay, pride of changing what they've built already, even if it is under a faulty foundation. You do have a lot of people who are inspired, but you have a lot of people who also are seeing you as some sort of, you know, negative influence to their way of living, because how they've been living for so long is working for them, but in reality it's not. But in their mind, they're too scared to change, so they're going to keep on sticking to what they know. Okay, these are people who are uncomfortable with change, all right. And you're showing these people, you're giving these people a very big tower moment here, that they have to learn to walk away from things that don't serve them, all right. And this could be shaking them up. This could be making them shake in their boots. Okay, let's get one more. Thank you. Yeah, back of the deck, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you guys are very intelligent. I'm getting very intelligent. You guys have a very spiritually open third eye. Okay, there is something here about you guys being very protected from a lot of spiritual attacks. Okay, because you guys have learned a lot. You have gained the wisdom to really set these boundaries. All right, really protect your energy in the right way. Okay, it's almost like you see people coming at you sideways, but you have the right intellect, or you have the right way of setting boundaries and knowing yourself spiritually. Okay, Temperance, look at that, Earth Angel energy. All right, we have Sagittarius, some Aries energy, Mars energy, some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and some Aries with Sagittarius, a little bit of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. But yeah, this is giving Mother Mary, Magdalene Mary. This is giving a very angelic being, okay? These people know how much prestige you hold in the spiritual. 1717 on my timer. All right, this is literally a balanced energy. All right, this is a very patient energy. Okay, you're patient with others. You're showing people how to do things in a way that isn't going to disrupt what your soul wants. Okay, because a lot of people live in ego, and the soul wants more than that. The soul doesn't want, okay, bear with me guys, but this is the message I'm picking up on. Okay, a lot of people have been living through their ego, okay, to live in this 3D reality. A lot of people are going through these tower moments, these soul awakenings. You are awakening a lot of souls, okay? A lot of people's souls are being awoken to certain things that you guys are doing. The impact you have on a lot of people, they're waking up from the egoic mentality, okay? For a long time, we've been living in that. People have been living in the, you know, the flexing community, the, you know, fake, having to fake flex, or having to work, you know, all these fancy things to somehow seem important, when all of that is very superficial. I feel like you guys are leading people to their soul's calling. These people are starting to awaken and realize, wow, these foundations aren't really benefiting me, okay? These foundations aren't really giving my soul the kind of nourishment that I need. All right, so you're showing people that it's okay, that you have to be patient with what's to come. Okay, yeah. I also see like a spirit baby or a spirit child maybe, or this could also just be like a divine being that's lifting you up here. All right, that's lifting you up and like helping you towards this ascension here. That's showing people more about you. Okay. Wow, you guys, this is really intense, this message. But honestly, I really enjoy this message. It's a very powerful message. All right. Yeah, you guys are definitely earth angels here. You're meant to awaken a lot of people. You're meant for a beautiful, beautiful mission. All right. And a lot of people see that. Okay. A lot of people notice that. All right. They notice the instability in their lives. They see you as some sort of inspiration. They see you as some sort of I don't want to say idol, I don't want to say they idolize you, but maybe you guys could be seen as some sort of star or some sort of like powerful light worker that is meant to show people a different way of living, okay? That's what I'm getting, okay? Actually, I'm not gonna get what's the gossip because this doesn't seem like a gossip reading. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the tower energy for you guys. That is literally the tower energy. Things are shaking up. Like, that is a huge, that to me, I take that as a sign, you guys, as a huge sign that the alignment in the universe, like, people are really going through a lot of shifts right now. Okay, their foundations are really shaken up. Okay, things are really shaking up for a lot of people right now. Okay, and this could be exposing a lot of people in a way that they're uncomfortable with. Okay, because of what they've been doing in the shadows here. All right, but I'm also getting some people as well, people who are inspired. They want to make these changes. Okay, they want this new perspective. All right, they want to be in a better headspace here. They don't want to keep on living in some sort of illusion, disillusionment. Yeah, I'm telling you, your foundation, you're showing people there's an awareness and a deeper foundation. All right, I'm telling you, these foundations are breaking. This is the tower moment. These foundations are breaking. These people have to walk away from foundations that no longer serve them. All right, clarify the tower. I'm going to pick those up later, guys. I'm just 21 on my timer. I just don't, not for this reading because, yeah. All right, divine feminine. Divine feminine. When I tell you things are shaking up for you, yeah, things are shaking up, okay? Clarify divine feminine. Spirit, divine feminine. Why is divine feminine here? Healing. You are showing people this new side of you, okay? Through your healing, you're purifying, you're releasing of the old, all right? You're wearing that crown with glory, all right? This is like an energy of like, we made it. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. We made it. Like, you guys are really clearing out this karmic debt, and people are seeing you as a divine feminine, okay, as an earth angel. Yeah, I feel like you guys are, yeah, you're showing these third parties, like you're giving these third parties faith here. All right, faith to go within. 22 on my timer. I feel like by you going into solitude and really reaching this point of enlightenment, you're showing these third parties, it's important to look at that part of yourself, to go through that shadow awakening here. These could have been people who are very quick to, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting their souls were asleep. I'm really picking up on the energy. These people's souls were asleep. They weren't accustomed to going within, doing the reflection work. And I feel like you guys are showing people that there is, you know, so much reward in that. All right, clarify 8 of Cups. Walking away from what? Okay, yeah, soulmate. All right, so maybe this foundation, it has to do with you walking away from people you've had deep connections with. All right, people who maybe only see things in black and white. All right, maybe you guys were meant to show people that there's more than just black and white. They're just seeing color, okay? And I'm getting like there's a deep bond here. Yeah, I'm getting like you show people like, it's like people want forgiveness here. All right, people want forgiveness for what they have done here as well. I feel like they're in a lot of a very deep emotional state right now. Yeah, because these people know that they were under this illusion, like these were distorted beliefs. These people had very distorted beliefs. Maybe since you guys are very spiritual, very psychic, they could have had these old outdated beliefs about your certain, you know, I heard like area of work or something like that. Could definitely be something that maybe makes these people feel uncomfortable or makes these people very suspicious, or, you know, what's the word? Think that it's superstition or something like that. But I feel like you guys are showing people, all right, showing these soulmates here, okay, a certain energy, all right, that, oh, this is not even supposed to be in that, this deck. Yeah, a twin flame here, okay? This is definitely like a shared energy of a twin flame here who sees that you're coming out of something here. You could be coming out of hardship. Maybe you guys were dealing with lack mentality. This is like a foundation that is definitely shifting here. Wow, a loyal twin flame. Someone, okay, your twin flame definitely wants to be loyal to you. Okay. Clarify deep love and connection. Yeah. I'm getting like walking away from these foundations of people who don't really love you. They think it's a deep love, but it's really just an obsession, okay? A lot of people were obsessed with what you give to them emotionally, okay? These are people who see how much you love, okay? And these people wanted that. They wanted that love here. But I'm also getting like, you guys have really shaken up a lot of people who you guys maybe have been attracted to, romantically inclined with, to see something for what it is and not what they imagine it to be, okay? You had a lot of people under this false reality, and you're really shaking a lot of people's foundation, because as you heal, you show these people a different kind of foundation that they're not accustomed to, okay? Because they're used to being in this, they're used to being in these cycles here of resisting, 25 on my timer, either resisting clearing karmic debt, resisting updating their karmic belief systems, things like that. All right, clarify. 4 of Wands reverse. Yeah, walking away from either relationships, connections, all right, maybe like an unstable home environment, home life as well. All right, definitely could be doing that as well, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have cloudy judgment, okay? This is like unstable environments or unstable connections here really cause a lot of distorted belief systems here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was the perspective that they have to walk away from. You're showing people a new perspective, okay? You're showing people that they're better off not living in this illusion, not being in this distorted reality. You're part of the new earth for sure. You're awakening people to this new earth. All right, you're a light worker. This is part of your mission here. All right, you're showing people that they have to pack their bags, okay, go with the tides, all right, so they don't stay in this resistant cycle of constantly, you know, being brought up by illusions of, you know, what deems to be what they want, but in reality, it just keeps them in this, you know, constant wheel of a never-ending story, okay? I feel like someone has a confession to make about maybe dealing with some sort of instability here. I'm getting like, yeah, there's someone wants to apologize as well. Definitely wants to apologize here. Okay, clarify temperance. Yeah. I feel like these people have like this energy, they suppress this admiration for you because they have a lot of fear. It's like a fear base. Maybe people are like they fear something. Maybe they fear rejection about you. Maybe they fear like this rejection energy. They feel like you reject these people because you're just so high vibrational that like sometimes your energy just doesn't align with them. People are spying. Like I said, people are getting information. All right, they're trying to look into what you're doing here. They're trying to figure out a way to like, I feel like your energy is so calm and so patient that these people just can't help but just admire you, okay? This could be behind the scenes, online. These people just definitely always like peep into what you're doing. Yeah, these people definitely dealing with these mixed emotions, all right? These people, I'm telling you, they have their blocked heart chakras, okay? They're needing to open up. They're needing to really shift their perspective here. These people are in a fog here. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. I feel like these people feel very, very heartbroken here. All right, they feel like they destroy these friendships, these connections. Like these are people I feel like from a past life who you're showing people, you're guiding them in a way, but I feel like they cannot access your life, okay? So they have to watch behind the scenes and they feel heartbroken. All right, because I feel like that mirror has shattered, that reflection has shattered. As you go through our transformation, you're blossoming into a beautiful flower. They no longer can reflect their shadows onto you. And you're too smart. You're too smart for these old foundations, these old belief systems to affect you any longer. Yeah. You go. You go, guys. You are just awesome, awesome beings. Okay, that's for sure. You guys are definitely supernatural in some way. Just very, very, yeah. I feel like you guys have shattered some type of illusion as well. All right, some type of big illusion that was like casted over you, that I feel like is now finally being released here. Okay. We have real promise. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility. So you're showing people there's a new way of being, okay? Not to be so chained down to the past here. Yeah, we have Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping Valley of Shadows. Here, fears are faced and courage is forged in dimly lit paths. These people were too scared to go into the Valley of Shadows. They see that you have actually committed to your mission, and you have gone through the valley of shadows here. All right, so you have some sort of real promise that is coming for you, coming towards you. We have frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, where in the calm of an icy pause, reflective clarity is found. Yeah, so meanwhile, you are doing a lot of soul searching, you know, being in this stillness energy, being in this pause, trying to reflect to see things through. All right, so you guys can see through the mirrors, see through the smoke and mirrors. Okay, this was your initiation process. This was for you guys to go through some sort of shift here. I can't make this up. Yeah, mountain of mastery. Like I said in the beginning, this is for you to reach this mountain of mastery. Ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway. You guys have reached the peak. All right, you guys are at the peak of something here, okay? You guys have mastered this stillness as well. You guys have mastered this reflection, all right? We have seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and care. So I feel like you're realizing something here as you go through this new like upgrade, okay? The spiritual upgrade here. All right, planting seeds in the right direction. All right, only looking forward, not looking back. Okay, and then we have river of release. Back of the deck, drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. Yeah, like I said, go with the tide, wash away the old limited beliefs here. It's time for this renewal process, okay? This is a river of release right now. You guys are going through this release mode, okay? So maybe something's going to be a relief when you go through this release. Yeah, we have higher wisdom. So you have stepped into your higher self, all right? You have planted a seed of potential towards this new life or this new ascension, this new upgrade here. And I feel like you're putting a magnifying glass on a lot of things that I feel like people were shying away from due to their own uncomfortable fears. But now I feel like people are learning that they have to face their fears in order to get to the other side, okay? Explore options, learn from what you can, and expand your horizons. Yep. I'm getting like this new mastery level that you guys have achieved is allowed you to really look into perspective, see things in a more I don't want to say enlightened perspective, illuminated perspective, to see things for what it is, not the rose-colored lens, okay? 3223 on my timer. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave that message here. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. Everything you know about me will be in the link in the description. And if you want to book a personal, also link will be in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.